few years ago, an elf woman set out on a journey to find her father. They hadn't spoken in decades, and it wasn't for any kind of love or care that she tried to find him. In fact, she hated him, but he owed her money from a bet they'd made, and she wasn't about to give that silver up. She travelled a long way to a cave. As she got to the back of the cave, it seemed unremarkable. There was nothing here. There had been a couple of small bears outside, but she'd easily avoided them. As she made her way right into the dark recesses, she came across a book. Studying it for a moment, she realised it was worth a lot of money. It detailed the rise and fall of a civilization long gone from this world. Before she had a chance to take it and put it in her bag, she heard haunting moans behind her. She was driven off by starving ghosts, but not before she got a nasty gouge in her lower back from one of the jutting rocks from the wall. Not one for taking failure on the chin, she found a nearby lake, and next to that lake was a stone house where she settled in. It seemed abandoned, which was perfect for her. She turned a bit mad over the years, but she was friendly enough to anyone who came by, friendly enough to make them come in, and for her to rob them, sending them on the way. She'd even killed one man once. He'd rubbed her up the wrong way, and she wasn't a fan. So she robbed him and killed him. His body was sent to the lake. She set up a small statue in the kitchen of the god that she revered, the god she'd come to love when she smuggled precious stones and travelled around. This is where she learned to be discreet and subtle, and where she found her spyglass that she uses to watch out over the lake. At a young age she'd been taught weapons, and she soon outsurpassed her master in their use. Her favourite book is The Eastern Rangers by Town E. The scar on her back has become puckered and white. She has tattoos, one of a symmetrical tree with interleaving branches, one of a three-eyed black crow, and one of the moon, very lifelike. She doesn't know how long she'll be here. She hopes to go back to the cave one day and defeat any ghosts that may remain, to get the book and maybe find her father. But until then, this is her home, and she quite likes living here. Maybe she'll never find him. Okay, now we have our stone house by the lake. Let's create someone to live there. So I've written down some things. Probably gonna do more than that, but let's start. So I have my dice, cards in case we use some card oracles, and I have Table Fables, and also the Forbidden Lands, Legends and Adventures as a start. So, first thing we're going to do is roll for race, which is a 1d8. Just dice out there. 1d8, so these are my favourite dice. They're kind of like a stone pattern. I don't think they come up very well on the camera though, so just in the interest of letting you see what I roll, I use these green ones. So race, that is 3, which is elf. So race is elvish. Gender, I'm going to modify it slightly because it only has male and female, but as everyone knows there's more than that in the world. So let's use one of these black ones with the white numbers. Okay, so that's a 4, which means female. I didn't explain, so 5 and 6 would have been other, or just prefer not to say on the survey kind of thing. So female, so female elf, age, let's see what we get, 5, middle-aged, so it's a middle-aged female elf, middle age, alignment. Now this could be interesting considering the statue in the kitchen of the house that she lives in, but let's go to a 1d10. I was going to use okay, 1d10. What is an 8? Which is neutral evil. Okay, fits. So neutral evil. Financial status. Again, could be interesting considering where she lives. 3. Status 3. Modest. Okay. Modest. Okay. Now then, traits. Let's just find where that is in this book. Traits, here we go. There's some class things there, but I don't really want to define it that much. Keep it as system agnostic as I can at the minute. So traits, that's a D100. Probably going to roll a few times on this to get a few interesting things. So 29, which would be friendly. Probably acts friendly to gain your trust, and then being evil, it probably doesn't end so well, but that's what I rolled. 78 is the next one, which will be self-conscious. Okie dokie. Self-conscious. Strange. Okay. Right. Leave that for now. We can always add some more, perhaps. I've got some. In the book it says disabilities and quirks. This is another D100 roll. So let's just see what we get here. 68. which would be picky eater. Picky eater. And let's just do one more at the moment on that. So let's just roll another one. 96. It's 96, yeah. 96. Player is a bit off their rocker. Let's say the character is a bit mad. I don't need to be casting aspersions about my mental health. A bit mad. Right, next up, got some names there. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to leave that to the end. Scars, here we go. So what have we got here? 1d20. That is a 1. So, a puckered white scar runs horizontally across the lower back. Okay. I'm not sure what does puckered mean. Puckered into puckered white scar horizontally across the lower back. Strange place to have a scar, I suppose. Wonder what could cause that. Let's see. Close back. Tattoos. Let's do. I'm gonna do D3 of these. So that's 5. So we're doing 3 tattoos. It's all D20 again. So the first one is 11. A symmetrical tree with intricate intertwining branches. Okay. Tree. Next one. 13. A black crow with 3 eyes. 3-eyed. Crows are normally black, so I'm not sure why. But yeah, okay. And then the last one, 13, is what we just rolled, so let's roll again. 12. A detailed, near-perfect recreation of the moon. No, I haven't decided where those are going to go on this elf lady yet. I'll see if I can find something to determine that. Right, okay, I've found another thing we can roll for in this book. It's full of things, but I think it would be good just to roll for this character. This lady's favourite book, which is, again, still in Table of Fables, the first book. And let's roll this D100. So, here we go. 59 in this book is The Eastern Rangers by Town E. The Eastern Rangers. Okay. Rangers. I will add that to the thing, to the bit of paper, and see what's next. So next up, I'm going to use the Legends and Adventurers supplement for Forbidden Lands. So there are some childhood events that we can roll for. So specifically for elves, there's table, there's for wolfkin, dwarves, humans, etc. Obviously this lady is an elf, so let's just roll a d6 and see what we get. Okay, 2. 2 is fighter. You learned early on that you were talented with weapons. Soon you were taken on by a warrior who taught you the mysteries of battle. You trained hard and long, and in time you became your master's equal. Okay. So that is fighter. So I've just added that to the sheet. Talented weapons, taught mysteries of battle at a young age. Now, the next thing I want to do is roll some profession. Now this isn't going to be for any kind of system. This is just going to be so that I can roll on the relevant adult formative events for that class, so we can get some more life events, really. So this is a d66 roll. So let's do black then white. So we've got 4, and then that is a 6. It's 46, which will be a peddler. So in this book there should be a table. There's druid, hunter, fighter, sorcerer, peddler. Here we go. So formative events for peddler. And this again, it's a d6. So let's see what we get here. 5. Smuggler. You made your silver by smuggling contraband between settlements of the Forbidden Lands, staying clear of Rust Brothers and Bloodmares. You learn the importance of discretion and how to avoid attention. Receive a spyglass and a dagger. I quite like that. So I will write that down, and then maybe... No, I think we'll leave it there then for this particular part. Okay, I'm going to use this legend generator, which is excellent. I love it. But I'm going to use it to see why this elf lady came to this stone house by the lake, why she is there now. So, D66, see what she was seeking. So, black then white. 54, which would be a family member. So, seeking a family member. And then, let's see why. Because of D66, 34. Because of a bet. Maybe this family member owed her money. Travelled to... Well, I'm going to say it's automatically close by, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. But let's see, she travelled to a close by. 46. So that's a close by cave. So she was seeking a family member because of the bet, and she travelled to a nearby cave. And as the legend goes, it is said that she, T66, 45, she was enchanted. Interesting. And that at the location there is /R 36. 36 would be an invaluable book. Interesting. But also D66. 46 again. 46. Starved. 26. Starved. Ghosts. Interesting. Okay, I don't think there's any more in my books. However, let's think of some questions to ask and use some card oracle to see what else we can find out. Okay, so I've got the Forbidden Lands Book of Beasts. I'm going to use the playing card oracle. So I've got my stack of playing cards here, shuffled them to the best of my ability. Let's just cut them. I can't really shuffle them with one hand, but just to be sure. See, I'm not dexterous with my hands, so I hope you believe me that that's all shuffled and I'm not putting any tricks. It's completely random. Right, I've come up with 5 questions which will probably inspire me to think up more as we ask, but right, let's go. So I'll just so if the card we pull is red and 2 to 3, it's maybe, but the result is not clear. 4 to 10, yes, the higher being more definitive. If it's a face, so Jack, King, Queen, then it's yes, but with some complication, and then we can use the theme oracle. And if it's an ace, it's just absolutely yes. And then black kind of mirrors that. So no, higher numbers more definitive, no and some complication, definitely not. So, first question I've come up with was the bet with a parent. So, top card, 7 of hearts, which would be red and 4 to 10, so yes. So it was with a parent. Okay, yes. Okay, was it with the father? Jack, red. So yes, but with some complication. So maybe the complication was, let's do on the theme, see what we get. 5 of clubs, which would be conflict. Okay, so it's with the father, but they were fighting. So father, I think the word's estranged, I'm not sure, but they were fighting either way. Okay, next question. Did she get the scar in the nearby cave with the starving ghosts, etc.? Scar on her lower back, remember? So, exceptional, yes. Okay, so yes, she did. Maybe she was trying to escape and she fell off a cliff or got gouged in the lower back or something. Which maybe that made the... Okay, let's ask rather than guessing. So did that make the journey home too impossible, so she settled in this stone house by the lake? So did the scar stop her from journeying home? Oh, no, it did not. Okay, so something else kept her here. Okay. Let's see if we can determine what that other thing was. So, 10 of spades, which would be 10 of spades. It's harder to find on the camera. Failure. So maybe because she failed, she didn't want to leave and she wanted to maybe recover in this stone house until she got another go one day, but perhaps she never felt up to it. Or maybe she will one day. She's only middle-aged, I believe. Yes, middle-aged. Okay. So, staying to try again one day. To go into this cave and find her father. Because of this money he owes her. Did she create the force field in the room? Let's see, I've got a 2 of clubs. No, she did not. No, oh, that's a maybe, sorry. She did. The result's not clear. Know what, mystery's good. So let's leave that as a mystery for another day. So maybe she did, maybe she didn't, who knows, maybe one day we'll find out, maybe we won't. Okay, does she know how the mark and smell came to be in the house? So in the front room of the house, in the other video, there was a strange dank mouldy smell, and a mark that was on the floor and couldn't seem to get rid of. Does she know how that came to be there? No, she doesn't. Oh no, again, that's a maybe. I do apologise. So, that was a 3 of clubs. So it was black and 3, maybe. So the result is not clear, so maybe again, it's a mystery. Maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe we won't. Last question that I've thought of so far. Does she worship the god of the statue in her kitchen? The, let's see, the god of sky travellers and precious stones. Lawful evil god. Does she worship her? Let's see. 7 of diamonds. So red, 7. Yes, she does worship her. So maybe as she was smuggling, she travelled about quite a lot, and the goddess of the precious stones and travellers. So obviously smuggling precious stones and travelling about quite a lot, so she worships that goddess, whatever her name may be. I'm not sure I could think of anything else right now, so I think we'll leave it there. That's nice. Oh, if anyone wants to suggest a name for this elf, please let me know in the comments and I will have a look.